Hi everyone, this is another video I'm doing for you guys. This is one of the same battery that I've been dealing with. This is a different kind. I got a new set of battery from Battery Clearinghouse, I believe. Battery Clearinghouse. They're pretty good, they're pretty accurate. It takes at least 3 days for this thing to come in. You order it today, you should get it by Friday. If you order it in the morning, you should get it. Take 3 to 4 days for this thing to come in. Okay, it's pretty good. And if the battery is no good, you test the battery, you show them a video, and they will replace it. They guarantee they will replace the battery. And I bought some battery in the past. Oh, that's another thing. I bought some battery in the past when they no good. When they come back with 0 voltage, don't waste your time on them. Now, as I was saying to you, when you test the battery, when they just come in, you test them. If there's 0 voltage, or if they're less than 20, don't waste your time on them. Because I have this set of batteries. It's about three pack of 12 volts. It's 3 pack. Those batteries came in, there was 0 voltage. No matter what I try, it doesn't work. So I recharge them. Like for example, this pack, this 12-volt battery. I test every single one of them. So what I decided to do, I fully charge it, and then I noticed they're all coming down, so I keep cutting them, put them separate by themselves. Well, they never stop. They keep going down. So no matter where you check, okay, it's still down. It's still down. So if you check, you know what you do. This one hold. It was at 3 something. They're all coming down. Now this video is about to take this battery. I have 36 volt here. 36. I got 36 in here. I'm going to show you guys how to remove this the quickest way, the better way. Let me move the battery on the side. Now the tools you're going to need is the T1. I bought this thing. I think this is from Pittsburgh Pro. This is pretty good. So you may find this thing on loose, but you just screw it up back there, you'll be fine. So this thing has several screws. There's one. Let me try to see. There's one here, one there, and one in here, and then one here and one there. There's about 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 8 screws in there. Now, when you're done with it, you gotta go in the back. I have 2 screws left in the back. So on the back, on the bottom of it, so we gotta unscrew them. So let me go ahead and take those 2. There's 4 of them here. With 4 screws. One here. One there. Let me go ahead and remove those 2. And I think there's a couple of screws up there which is still holding. Let me go and remove it. I believe there's one in here. Okay. I went straight in there. Okay, when you hear the noise, that's means it's already unscrewed. Alright, that's okay. Okay, let's go in the bottom. Let's unscrew those. There you have it. Oh, I got one more here. I didn't remove all of them. Okay. This is the next screw. Put this on the side. Now, this battery has a couple more in here. You got one here, one there, one here, one here, one here, one here. So we're gonna need some light to go in there. Okay, I'm gonna need some light and turn on the light. I can see the screw on the bottom. Let me go ahead and screw them. Now, when you remove the top, the cover, this is what I suggest. So you want to make sure that you don't unscrew the rest of the battery if it's 0 voltage or if it's less than 20 volt, because you gotta return it to the manufacturer. They're gonna send you another one. Just make sure you do a video for them. They can see this. Like for example, this battery, I check it. Oh, turn this thing on. Put it there. I check it. I got 33. The reason I got 33 because this is one of them is negative, the other one is positive. So the one of them is negative. So that's why I mean this one is negative. That's why it doesn't read you the bottom of it. They give you a different kind. Well, it's, I guess you guys understand. If you take this one here, you bring it lower. The next one is supposed to be 32 as this one here too. See, it's still giving 32 the same thing because it's not gonna read this body. It's gonna read this one for you. And if you go down again, 26, the next one will be 26 also. And this one gonna be 19. The next one will be 19 because it's reading. If you do it like that, it's reading the other pole. Okay, so that's instead of the way you're doing this, in order to know if you have voltage, because you will once you got 33 in here, this battery is good, basically. So if it's not good, if it's not 33, you know you got a bad battery. Okay, now this is how this thing is. Usually I bend it like this to look at on the hole to put this thing in there. That way you'll be able to see it. If it's this thing and land on the nuts. Okay, let's see the noise. You can do a little noise so you know it's finished. Let me see if I did this one already. No, I didn't do this one. You turn it this way and you will see where it is. There we go. You hear that noise? That's when it's done. Now the battery is done. You can lift it up, or you can flip it the other side and you get the screws. It's supposed to have 6 of them. Still, yeah, 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's one of them is inside of it. The other one dropped. Okay. Now you can go ahead and check it this way, because if the battery is not good, there's nothing you can do about it. If this is dead, so you don't need to move forward, because I moved forward, the other battery was dead, and I got the bad news. This is what I got. It wasn't working. Now, if the best way to check it now, you got 39.9. If you flip it the other way around, you're gonna have 33. If there's good battery. So battery is good. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take out the BMS. First, you're gonna unscrew that and unscrew this. Now I use this. This is what I use because I don't have the tools to remove this. So usually I go in here, make sure I don't touch those things. Just be careful. I like wearing my gloves. It's always good to wear gloves. I just don't like getting cut. Well, I'm gonna unscrew this and I'm gonna unscrew that one. The whole thing will come out. Let me unscrew it first. Now I gotta remove this one. I unscrew it, remove this, and pull this. Okay. Now lift this one up and push it this way, and lift the other one up. Jesus Christ! Come on, man. There we go. Now I use this bus bar. I do. I connect all my batteries to the bus bar. I may have another video to show you guys. Okay, And some of the screws, some of the nuts I use also. And there's something else in here that, like this thing here, I took it out. There's a way to take it out. You just bang it down, it will come out. So you can use the nuts also. So I actually use. So I was gonna use this for my BMS, but this thing, it's too much cutting, so I didn't want to do it. So this cord, those wires, I'm gonna use them. But technically, I use the bus bar, the BMS. I just have them to throw out. Okay. Now, the next part to remove the BMS is so simple. I got a better way. All right, let me clean up this. Now the next step is, remember my previous video, I had to use a hot iron to take this thing off. You don't need to do none of that. So there's 3 screws you got to take out here. 1, 2, 3. Let's take out those 3 screws. Very easy. Okay. Take out the other one. This is T10, so take this one off. Okay. Now, we flip the battery the other way around. Where the bus bar is. This, the bus bar, no. Is it? I don't know. On the black side. Go to the black side. As you will find some of them has 2 black sides. But this is what should guide you. This thing right there. Okay, you got to start from here. On this side, you got to cut it. Alright, there's a little tab there you got to take out. Otherwise, it's going to be in your way. There's another one here you got to take out. It's going to be on your way. There we go. Now, what I do first, I disconnect those tabs. I don't know if you can see this. I will try my best. There we go. You can see it. I turn this thing this way. So that's very important. You're going to use the tab later on. So for some reason, I'm going to use the tab. I'm going to turn this into a 48 volt, which I have done in several other videos. Now you got to go. You just touch this thing and cut. And cut. And cut. Now you gotta be careful in here. You saw the tab. You gotta be careful. Why? Because this is I think if those 2 touch, if this thing touch both of them, you're gonna see a fire, a lot of fire. So you gotta be careful. Usually what I do, I put my finger there to stop it and then cut. And I'm done on this side. I gotta do the same way. The sooner you cut all of them, better it is. So I got this one cut. Now I'm turning this way. Okay, I don't think this one is cut. Now I'm gonna turn the other way. Okay, and I cut. Now I put my finger there, see if I can cut this too. Okay, it's cut. Now turn it back again. Now I flip this thing the other way around to go right here. Watch me. This is so easy. See how easy it is? You cut it. No firework. See, this part is cut, and I'm going to try to cut the other way, guys. Same way. Okay, you always have this thing facing the board. You see this? You see how it is? You flip it facing the board. It makes your life a lot easier. There's a tab there you gotta remove. There we go. Now you go like this. There we go. Facing the tab. This is, I've been doing a lot of them, so that's why I get lucky. The more I do, there's another tab there. You gotta remove the tab. There we go. Yeah, I had to flip it already. Okay, now we're gonna cut this one. You gotta be careful with this tab here. Okay, you gotta be careful with this one. You can't. This cannot touch those. You gotta be careful, put your finger, make sure it doesn't go anywhere, and then cut. Now this thing come out, you bend it. Okay, there's a couple tabs on the bottom. So usually I take this tab off. You see, I turn it toward the board. This gotta turn toward the board. Bring it all the way down, and then cut. Now start from here. And turn the light, if you can get some light in here. Okay, I'll start from here. You gotta be careful. This thing cannot touch anything in there, except the tab that you're gonna cut. Let's see if you guys can see it all the way in the bottom. All the way, cut. You gotta be careful, all the way, cut. Okay, and cut. I got 2 more left to go. And cut. Now the reason I do this one last, because I'll show you this thing. There's a couple things came out. So if you touch each other, I don't know what will happen though. There's no connection. This is what I was talking about. Those. If you're gonna try to cut, I don't want to touch nothing there. Now the BMS is done. Okay, BMS is done. The battery is set to go. Now, I can stop the video right now, but I can give you guys some bonus. How to cut this thing into pieces. How to cut this into 4 different pieces. 3 different pieces, like 12 volt. This is 36. You can turn this thing into 12 volt. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your first 12 volt. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your second 12 volt. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your third 12 volt. Now, always gonna be in the back. That's where you're gonna cut it. Okay, so there's some screws you gotta take out. I think it's on the top. You gotta take the screws out. Let me pause this thing for 2 seconds. Now I'm ending this video right there. The reason for it is to remove. There's a bunch of different ways you can remove to cut this thing into pieces, but because this is gonna take a little bit longer. Because there's a couple screws you gotta take out here, take out there. There's 8 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You gotta take them out, and then you flip this thing the other way around. Take this part off, and then you just take the tab off, and you start cutting. This is gonna take a little longer. I'm gonna complete another video for you guys doing that. So this is gonna be part 1 and part 2. So the part 2 coming up pretty soon.